Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, just letting you know that this video contains scenes that may not be suitable for people who suffer from epilepsy. Please keep this in mind if you intend to watch the video. And now onwards to the gritty, dark streets of Gotham City, where I, Batman, solve all problems. With my secret weapon that nobody's ever thought of before. I truly am a crime-solving genius. Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome to a game released in 1990 for the Game Boy. Developed and published by Sunsoft, this is a platformer based on the 1989 movie of the same name. Folks, let's play Batman. I really like the 1989 Batman movie. I also really like Sunsoft games because they have great gameplay and fantastic music. You can hear that music right now. But this Game Boy game has one thing that they changed to the Batman formula that makes it quite peculiar. If you've seen the movie, you know many of the levels that we'll be going to. So let's press start and see the intro cutscene that is incredibly well done. And then see what they changed. I've just heard that Jack has sneaked into the Axis chemical factory. Okay, got it. Batman's really not pleased about this. I think that interrupted one of his favourite shows. So it's time to take matters into his own hands as we go to the Gotham City streets, armed with our gun. Because as we all know, Batman uses a gun. Okay, if there's one thing that Batman doesn't do, it's use a gun. Batman is very well known for taking in all of his villains alive so that they can go through the justice system and hopefully get the help they need. But that never tends to work out, for one reason or another. But he still maintains that not taking life is the right course of action. Mainly so that he doesn't become a villain himself. But in this alternate version of Batman, nope, he has totally thrown that away and he is armed with gun. Also, his sprite is incredibly tiny. I really like the tiny Batman sprite. It's adorable. So, how do we control? You'll note that there is no time limit, so I can spend all the time I like listening to the awesome music and explaining the mechanics. It's quite simple, really. Right moves right, left moves left, up does nothing, A jumps, B shoots the gun, and pressing down crouches. You can shoot while you're crouched, and you can also shimmy while you're crouched. This will be quite important. If you're looking at this and thinking, this is quite a bit like Super Mario Land, you're right. It is quite a bit like Super Mario Land, except it has gun. Now here's our first villain, man with gun, and we've shot him, and he's gone. Now these blocks you can destroy, the darker ones, have a power-up in them, like that, which is better gun. You don't lose the gun power-ups when you die, but you do lose something else when you die. And we're going to try our best not to die. This might happen. This game's definitely one where if you can stay alive, you keep getting more and more powerful until you do reach a critical mass of power. Now B is bonus. Bonus gives you points. And points are all that matters. Okay, points are not all that matters. You also want to make sure that you're not destroying every single block you can find, because you're going to need some of those blocks later to do some platforming. Now we have some health there. Jumping is very finicky. Also, as you can see there, hits are instant death. Do not fall down pits. Like if you have a direction pressed when you press the jump button, you will move quite quickly. But if you don't, you only move a little. So you need to be very mindful of that. Now we want to stay up if we can for a little bit. And then we want to go down to... Oh, we also want to take care of you because you can be quite annoying. Now the main weakness of these enemies is crouching. They do not know what to do if you crouch. Now here we have our first awesome ability. That is batarangs. You'd think that this gun fires batarangs, but no, that's a batarang. You can get an alternate fire mode for the gun that fires batarangs. And now we've made them a little bit faster. So, the more of these we collect, the faster they will move. The faster they move, the more they act like a shield, both defensive and offensive. We'd like to be up here, if we can. Oh, careful. Now, I don't think making this jump is critical, but I'd like to. Because there's a few enemies down here I'd like to avoid. There we go. Now, I'd like to get that, because that is the wave power, which changes our shot to a wave effect. I also want those bonus points. Oh. Okay, that's fine. We were saved by that. Now, we want to stay up as much as we can now. Going down there will mean we can't go up anymore, so we don't want to do that. Why do we want to be up here? Because up here, if we don't shoot that, is two things. If I can go back a bit. We have that, and we have that. Which means we now have two batarangs, and they rotate around us even faster. Now, there was a door blocking our exit, and Batman, in typical Batman fashion, shot the door with his gun, and it's gone. We move from the streets into the chemical factory. We are not welcome here. We are not welcome here at all. Also, there's an enemy right at the beginning, and enemies will start taking more hits as the game goes on. Need to be mindful of that. Now, there's you two, but if we wait here, they won't be able to get us because they can't jump. Here are some bonus points. We'll take those. Oh. And we'll go down here, get you, shimmy over here, and I know that over here is another Batarang power. We're going to get that. Now we have 3! Excellent! We are even better defended now. We want as many of these as possible. We will lose these if we die. We do not want to die. Unfortunately, there's platforming in this game. Platforming might be my downfall. It might very well be my downfall. Also notice a nice little effect there of us being able to walk behind the pillar. Now we're perfectly safe if we do that and then wait. So, we have another... Okay, we want normal there. And now they're moving even faster around us. They will just keep moving faster. Do I want that? Well, I've got it now. Oh, and we got hit and we lost the Batarang. Getting hit takes Batarangs away. This is why we don't want to get hit as much as possible. I want to keep these Batarangs. Okay, that's a power down. We don't want that. We don't want that. I don't remember what's up there, but we can't get it, so that's fine. So the S is I believe, a more powerful shot, but it has a short range. Also, you cannot scroll back. Once something scrolls off the screen, it is gone forever. A shame, but what can you do? Now we are going to start encountering robots that climb stairs. This is a bomb. Takes away everything on the screen. Got to be very careful now, because I don't want to lose my Batarangs. They're very useful. Okay. You'd think it wouldn't be difficult to fall here. And it's not too difficult on this level. But there will be levels later in this... We're on 1-2 right now. That will be a problem. Okay. Robot? Yep. There's a robot. It's coming. It's gone now. This is... Collecting that doesn't do... No, collecting that doesn't do anything. Okay. There's another 2 robots coming. Ooh. They can't quite get to me, which I'm glad for. They will turn round, though. And then try to get to me. And then fail. I'm really glad for that. Have at thee! Batman has gun! He also has Batarang. That was a bit too close. So, this is health. Don't need it. I'd like to switch back to normal if I can. I also want to deal with this. Do that. This is... Aha! The ones I have are now moving even faster. And... we go from 1-2 to 1-3. 1-3 can be a bit tricky. 1-3 can be very tricky. Mainly because of pits. And immediately, we meet a robot. Luckily, this robot isn't too powerful, especially considering we have the shot power, and we have some Batarangs to defend us. But the game is throwing quite a lot of them at us at the beginning. You really want to grab every single gun power-up you can. They're more useful than the batarangs, though you wouldn't think it. You can get enough batarangs that you're basically swarmed by them. That's what I really want to do. That's why I'm really sad that I got hit earlier. I do want normal shot, though. Having long range is really good here. I want to deal with you best I can. There we go. Bonus. Weird robot that fell down a pit. I don't remember him having this many robots. I'll take that weapon power up, though. Must have missed that when I was watching Batman. Now, I want to be very careful here. I want to deal with you. Okay, that is the returning power. I don't want that. That's the one that fires batarangs. Do want a bonus, though, now. The jumps are very, very precise here. Now, that's an extra life. If I can get it, that's fine. And I got it! But I don't aim for it, because aiming for it will probably make you fall down the pit. I don't want to fall down the pit. Excellent. Get this. Now, I don't think we're at the point where we find a power down. There's a normal. There's a climbing robot. And here comes the platforming. Platforming in this game is awful. I do not like the platforming. I want whatever's in there. Yes, I do. That is another batarang. Now, the problem is that I need to make this jump. Here. There we go. Jump has been made. Jump has been made. Ha-ha! Excellent. Very pleased about that. Now, I need to... Ooh, watch out for that. And watch out for this robot. And watch out for this. Ah. I don't know what that is. I'm just going to ignore it. What is it? It's an extra life. That extra life will get you killed. I want that, because it'll make these float around me even faster. Deal with those. Get a bonus. What's this? Health? Yes. Ah! A power down. Luckily I can avoid that by jumping over it. Yeah, I don't want to get that. I do like that they make the power downs very, very distinct. But here we have a door that should lead to the boss of this area. Let's go and face the boss. We shoot the door off and come face to face with Jack. Because as we all know in the movie, Jack and Batman had a fight shooting at each other with guns. Now, Jack is quite tall, and he will try and shoot you, and this is generally his mechanic. He will just move, sometimes he'll jump, and then he'll shoot. We have the batarangs to defend us, ooh, but sometimes he'll do that, and sometimes that jump will catch you off guard. You just need to shoot him a lot, because we all know Jack in the movie was a bullet sponge. And there he goes! Straight into the vat of acid. And we'll never hear from Jack ever again. Hey, Batman, you know nobody can destroy me. I really like the animation on the Joker's hands there. That is a really smooth animation. And just like that, we're now in the second level. 2-1. And there is an enemy right away. Quite a difficult enemy too if you let them get close to you. Next time, folks, we will deal with the second set of levels. Jack may have been defeated, but Jack is now the Joker. And my Joker is no laughing matter. It's a good thing that Batman has Gun. Gun is the only thing he can rely on. That and massive piles of money. I'm sure them together will deal with this problem. Hopefully. But that'll be for next time. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. If you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.